Hello guys and welcome to Tier 4 here in Silverstone, the place where everyone loves to come. It's the home GP for many in this league, but not for everyone because we are worldwide. But Silverstone will throw up its normal heroics. We've seen so many amazing races here in the past, so many amazing MRC races in the past. We've just had the Tier 3 race as well, which was highly eventful from start to finish. But talking of a man that likes a bit of Silverstone, he likes a bit of the history, he likes a bit of everything. He's a bit of an encyclopedia, you could call him. It's Mr. Carl. How are you?
You could, yeah, I'm all right. You're not wrong about knowledge in that, because obviously, I mean, you don't get more history than this track. It's the home of the sport.
Literally is. It's also my favourite track, so I absolutely love this track with all my heart.
Well, I should think so after clinching the title, which I'll congratulate you on that one.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, I wasn't going to bring it up on stream, to be fair. I was going to avoid it.
Nah, I thought I'd say my piece.
I appreciate it, but I won't continue the talk. And
Nah.
this is where now everyone starts posting it in YouTube chat, probably. But oh well, it is what it is.
My bad.
Monster just said, "Enjoy it, Connor." Yay! Woohoo! But let's have a little look. Who's the first man out on track? It's not a baby Hornet, is it? No, it's Scottish Ninja. But yeah, so today's title battle is obviously still down to Avinash and Brindle. It's going to take a lot for Brindle to keep this title race going, because Avinash has a fairly healthy points advantage. But yeah, so I mean, Avinash, he's another former Tier 3 driver, was there when we were both there together as well, Carl, so we all know how good he is.
Yeah, he was also my first ever teammate when the team, the official cars were brought in the second season of the league, so...
Yeah. He was also my teammate in season 8, I want to say, in Ferrari, I'm pretty sure. So, that's amazing to see another fellow teammate up there in the title fight. But I'm going to take... do you want to take us for an on-board lap, or do you want me to do it with Scottish Ninja?
I'll let you do the honours.
Okay, right. So, Scottish Ninja coming round the final corner now onto the Lewis Hamilton straight. Then into turn 1, you will find the turning point roughly around 75 metres. You will not lift off in quad, you'll try it flat out. He does very good on the curb as well, keeps it nice and tight in turn 2. Now into 3, you break around 50 metres, you hit that apex. Now you've got to try and bring it in out wide to then hit the apex for turn 4, get on the power as early as you can, but it's such a tough traction zone. Turn 5 is pretty much a null corner in these cars now. Down the Wellington straight, heading into the, you'll break around 50 metres, you'll swing the car in. There's a car just about navigates its way now into Luffield. This is one that you feel like you're just waiting forever to get on the power without the car stepping out, but this is a very good early lap from him. Now on the run down to, I think, probably everyone's favourite corner on the planet, it's Cop's Corner. You just lift off, you swing the car in, you don't let it run too wide because you will get invalidated. Now into the twist and tidy hat Maggots Beckett's. It's going to be absolutely committed. Now he's on the hanger straight. Let's see where he can go. He's on the run down to Stowe. You'll find that braking point around about 50 metres. Well, you could potentially use the straight for a bit of a tow, but he's not going to. He's in Stowe. He keeps it nice and tight. Good on the exit. Touches the curb ever so slightly. Now around about 100 metres. Now he's just got to work out the best traction zone possible for this point. He hits the apex in the final corner at a bank room at 129.1. Wow, what a lap.
That's a decent banker. I mean, what was it? We had 27s in Tier 1, 28s in... Well, yeah, I think we had a 27 in Tier 2 as well, and you
I did a 28.5 for pole.
28.5, yeah, for pole. So, I think we could probably see some 28s in Tier 4, to be fair.
Yeah, I think we definitely could. Mark Hodgson just said, is that the voice of a champion you hear? It might be. I'm undecided. I guess that's only for you. I said I'm not going to bring it up on stream, so we'll leave it at that. But Baby Hornet on the hard tyres are 32.8. What are you laughing at this time? What's he put now? Who's done what?
Just... Oh, Bob has congratulated you in the comms chat. Oh, Hodgie says he can't wait for your 5 shots.
I've got to be up at 4 in the morning. I don't think I can. But Ryan says you're in good company now. Hmm? That is true. I've got... Monsters put Connor as Le Champion. Well, thank you. I guess that's a...
I'll get that reference, don't worry. I'll get that reference.
Mark's just said, hey, it's the voice of a champ, finally lost his bottle.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Normally you keep hold of your bottle, but now you decided to just let go of it.
I was throwing them at people as they were going past me today. I was letting them pass, I was going, there's a Heineken. There's a Heineken. It's all for you. That's what I was doing. I was just, throwing them at everyone. Then I had a bit of a wing losing scenario towards the end, which was...
Barber asks who's in the Tier 4 battle so he knows.
Tier 4 battle is Brindle and Abanash. They're the 2 left that can win the title. The championship standings for Abanash, I believe he's got a very, very healthy lead. So
he's been quite dominant all season, is Abanash. Very consistent.
Abanash is 40 points ahead. So he needs to have an absolute disaster, really, to not win it today.
And with how consistent he's been, I don't see that really happening. I think if I were Abanash, I'd just take it easy.
Yeah.
Just finish.
Yeah, I agree. But let's see, so Ant Stoke, he's another man that's been right up there all season. He's currently in P13 in the champion... no, P13 here. He hasn't managed to set a lap yet. So he's been struggling just a little bit.
29.7, which puts him second behind Scottish Ninja.
That's some banker from Chelsea right there. Winky as well, 30.0. He's in P3. Geke as well, 30.4. Smoggy Ghost, good luck from him. It's good to see Smoggy Ghost give it a go in Tier 3 as well without the line. It was definitely interesting to see that. It's for sure.
I will say this is a big learning curve for those in Tier 4 to jump into Tier 3 where there's no line. It's quite a leap.
But it's something for all of these drivers to really, you know,
yeah.
Ant was still in the party, I've just picked up on this, and now I've got the notification, and now that's going to black out the screen for a minute. Oh, God. Oh, no. Sorry, guys, about that. Ant, you was meant to leave the party, mate. Abanash as well, he's the man on the lap. But let's go back to Ant Stoke, because he was the one I was watching. He's coming into Stowe now into the final complex. I wonder what he can do. He's been a man that's been right up there all season. It's a brilliant early banker from Scottish Ninja here as well, 29.1. So it's got to be a tough one to beat. But here comes Ant Stoke, 29.3 into P2. Good lap.
Abanash has gone purple in the middle.
Ant just said he plugged his headphones in to hear my voice. Well, isn't he just lucky? I can't think of anything luckier, to be honest, but
thing is though, if he's got the stream in the background, he can hear your voice anyway.
This is what I mean, but he got a double dosage of it. He was like ahead of the stream, if that makes sense. So he's incredible.
Abanash goes third on a 29.6.
He does. It's a great lap. Now let's go and have a look at the other title contender. It's Mr. Brindle, Mr. Martin Brundle himself. He's purple in the first sector, so he's had a very good one. Coming out of Luffield now, heading on the run down to Cops Corner. He's going to lift off. He's going to be very, very committed. He's very good on the exit. He doesn't extend in any way, shape or form. But Brindle, where are you going to go, my son? That is the question. Who are you watching at the minute, Mr. Eden?
Brindle himself, he's also gone purple in the middle as well.
Yeah, he's absolutely flying, so let's see where this is going to put him. Thing is, even if he wins today, he's not safe. If he wins, he needs to hope Avinash finishes lower than...
He needs Avinash outside the points, and he needs to win.
So if he wins, Avinash can't finish above 8th.
He's gone second on a 29-1, not far off the Scottish Ninjas.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of time in the final sector. Let's go have a look at Danny. I think he's the only one currently out on an actual lap. So let's see what Mr. RFC Danny can do. He's only on, obviously he's tier 3 driver, so has to set his time on le mediums. But
I mean, he could have done what Soze and Simba did in tier 3 and done it on hards, as Scottish Ninja does a 28.8 to extend his lead at the top of the timing sheets.
Yep, he really does. So these guys are getting close to the tier 3 times, to be honest. I mean, Scottish Ninja, that would have put him, I think, around about 3rd in tier 3 with that time.
Somewhere, yeah.
Because that's only 3/10 off my pole time, so he'd have been right up there, that's for sure. I think only 5 drivers hit the 28s in tier 3 as well, so yeah. But let's go have a look. Geke's done 4 laps on our set of softs. That's a bit brave. He must have done a double warm-up. What about Biff? Biff's a man that hasn't set a lap yet. Let's see what Biff can do.
Danny's done a 30.9 on those mediums.
So that'll be his
first run.
Yeah, he will definitely go again then, that is for sure. Ant's out on the wets. I think you got the wrong conditions there a little bit, mate, but keep trying. Oh, how many safety cars does everyone think we'll see? Bearing in mind, we only saw 1 with 2 laps to go in tier 3.
I mean, we didn't have many on Monday. I think there was only 2 maximum. I think tier 1 had a VSC because I brought that out, hitting the wall and losing a front wing out of the final corner.
Yeah.
We had a full. I think we had a full safety in.
Yeah, there was definitely 1 in tier 2.
Tier 2, yeah.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been really that many all week.
Well, the thing is, around this track, it's a reasonably hard track to actually hit a wall, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because the walls are quite a far away.
Ugh. Yeah, carry on.
Because the walls are quite a distance away from the actual track, so it's very difficult. You've got to travel a fair distance to hit a wall in certain places.
Yeah, you definitely do. I agree with you 100%. Let's go have a look at Winky. He's another man who's on the lap. Set a really good banker. This is going to be him coming to the end of the final sector. Good on the brakes. This has looked really tidy, final sector from Winky. What's he going to do? 29.4, he's up to P5. Good lap. Very, very strong from the Willy Winky Wanderers himself. So, yeah.
Oh, Chelsea just lost it out of Beckett's going into Stowe on a flying lap.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was Chapel, my bad. A corner further forward. Getting my corners wrong. How dare I do that? I should be better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, you are a bit of a goat at encyclopedic knowledge when it comes to Formula 1, aren't you? So...
Well, it helps when you got the right books as well.
I'm not trying to blow your own trumpet because I don't want you getting too excited, but you are pretty good at that side of things, I will admit.
To be fair, I think there's some people in the league that are better than me, to be fair. I mean, the big boss himself, Martin, he's full of F1 knowledge. Hodgie's another one. There's loads of them that probably have got more knowledge than I have.
Yeah. It's still... But I tell you what, the tier 3 race winner is also in this race. Mark's just said don't blow anyone's trumpet. Okay, I'll be absolutely horrible to Carl from now on.
Oh, Avinash getting a bit twitchy out of Stowe.
Yeah, let's have a little watch of him actually. He is the champion. It's getting really cloudy. I think there's going to be some rain very soon. Oh, he's at the wheel!
He's lost it!
He's lost the wheel! Has he lost his wheel?
No, he's lost through the barrier. That's all.
Oh, Avinash.
The back end stepped out on the edge end of club.
I did tell you not to buy any of the bottles off me. I did. But if you don't listen, then that's up to you. I've tried to help you, mate. I have. But let's go have a look at... Brindle's not on a... Is he? Ant Stokes 13 seconds down. He's not on a lap. Let's go and watch the other championship contenders. Okay, no, he's just building up to a lap. Let's watch an actual on-board with Brindle, because he's the newest man starting a lap. He better hope it don't start raining in this lap. We are in England, though, so rain is always. And I mean always. Mark said, it's okay, Avinash, the bottles will get lost in the boat. They won't. Trust me. He's already got them, that's why he hit the wall. So, but let's see, Brindle now, he's coming down 50 metre board. How much has he's really hit the apex? He's done well there. Now into Luffield. How early can he get on the power in comparison to everyone else? He's done really well. Very stable on the exit. Stays away from the curb though. I almost prefer that to swing me in for this almost non-existent corner, but now you come into Cops. This is a place where you can lose and gain so much time by your commitment. But he seems pretty committed. He's doing really well now. This is the toughest part of the track. How much can he stay within the white lines? He's gone really, really well. Absolutely committed through the final part of it. Now, he's just got the run down to Stowe, and that is it. He's navigated his way past all this. I think this could be roundabout pole position for Mr. Brindle here.
Well, he was 2/10 up going out of the second sector.
It's going to be insanely close. That's what it's going to be. He didn't appear to have the best last sector on his last lap either. But let's have a look. Oh, what a lap!
28.814.
8 thousandths of a second. Wow. That is insane. Now, mind the gap. Let's go and have a look at Ninja. He's so minimally down. That's what he is. It's minimal. He could still gain some time in the final sector. He was 1800ths off in his middle sector. What can he do in the final sector? He's absolutely flying. He's planted it. And he's coming across the line now. Wow, he's done it! 28.7. Wow, what a pole up that is from Scottish Ninja. But is there anyone available to take it? Ghost Rider's got P4 on the mediums. Baby Hornet, he's invalidated his last lap. Winky.
Winky's a 10th up.
Yeah, let's go and have a watch of Winky. He's coming into Luffield. He's coming out of Luffield now. So, let's see. Winky could be the man. He could at least find himself in the top 4 here, Winky, based off that so far, couldn't he?
Oh, definitely.
Let's see
as long
how
as he keeps it together.
Yeah, but we all know I have a habit of cursing Winky, so...
Yeah, you have a horrible, horrible habit of that.
I have a horrible habit of cursing everyone in Tier 4, but especially Winky. But oh, he's got purple in the middle sector. He's 4/10 up. Winky could find himself in the top 3 here. If he keeps this up, he's just got a bit more to gain in the final sector. That's all he's got to do. Just stay committed early on the power. No bottles for you, Winky. I haven't thrown any in your direction yet. He's coming round the final corner. Oh, he lost a bit of time and it's put him in P4, but he's there with his teammate Ant Stoke. It's a Williams 3-4.
Okay, Hodgie, I see your question. What was the first ever British Grand Prix held? The first British Grand Prix was held the 13th of May 1950.
I don't like the fact that you know the exact date as well. I couldn't have answered that, so... Yeah. Chelsea's just jumped up to P6. We can have a look at Biff. He's the last man across the line. But, wow. That shall be it, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're just waiting for Mr. Scottish Ninja to be wheeled back into his garage. And I think that is gonna be it.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Oh my god, Hodgie has just shown up the encyclopedia.
Barber, shut up.
He's reading it from a book, Connor. Love that. Oh, we've got a Winky fan club. What's this? So anyway, I better stop reading YouTube chat. Stop distracting me, guys. On pole is Scottish Ninja. Second place is Brindle. Third is Adstoke. Fourth is Willy Winky. Fifth is Ghost Rider. Sixth Chelsea. Seventh Danny. Eighth Baby Hornet. Ninth Geke. 10th Avanash, the championship leader. 11th Biff. 12th Smoggy Ghost. 13th Johnny Smooth. 14th Smith. 15th Necromancer. 16th Red Car Rambo. 17th Error Boys. 18th Nick BT. 19th Monster. And 20th is Anton. Carl, give me some predictions for this race.
I'd probably go for Avanash, but it depends how things go, because he's in the middle. He's smack bang in the middle of the pack, which is probably one of the most dangerous places to be.
Yeah, very true. Mark, was Carl born in 1926, or was Silverstone held in 1926? I'm struggling to work out.
First ever Silverstone race was 1926.
Oh, I thought you
and was held annually. It was annually from 1948, but the first championship race was 1950.
There used to be an Mark, what sources of media are you
using
Google.
For these? I'm guessing it's Google.
Oh, he's on Google. Okay, I've just seen. So he's tried to out encyclopedia and not encyclopedia by using one himself.
1952 was Silverstone.
My brain can't comprehend all of this. I'm sorry.
Well, you got a formation lap to get your brain in gear.
I'm sorry, I forgot who you even said prediction for the win.
I went for Avinash despite being in P10.
Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. Rather than googling Silverstone facts for a minute, let's all have your predictions for the win, please. How about but I'll tell you something, this is a good active YouTube chat today, it's nice to see.
The British Grand... Actually, Donington hosted the European Grand Prix, and that was in 93, Hodgie.
Cool. My goodness, this is crazy.
Well, Avanash has left the got disqualified.
Carl has officially cursed Avanash. It's official, it's live on air. Avanash, please send your complaints to bitw365 on Discord. Thank you.
I've just cursed a fellow Ferrari driver. How can I do that?
Ferrari. He's also my former teammate, so I want a 1,000-word apology written to Avanash after this, please.
I could do it in one. Sorry.
No, I was just saying you might need two, just to say I'm sorry to sound more genuine, but yeah. To be honest, I have to apologise to the entirety of Tier 4 at least once, and I still haven't done it, so yeah. But
so I don't need to apologise to Avanash then?
No, you do, because Avanash is a kind specimen, he deserves it. So, yeah. But let's wait and see.
Ninja and Brindle have gone quite quickly on the formation.
He definitely has. Yeah, they
Both
really have
mediums.
pulled a little bit of a gap, haven't they? Actually, yeah, let's have a quick look at the tyres, because I don't want to spend too much time on them. But top
Ant's
4 all
quite
mediums.
a ways back from the pack.
Yeah, I believe Ant is installing a fan. Because he has no fans.
Geke's disqualified.
Well
Probably
done,
missed his
Geke.
grid slot.
I taught you well, I missed my grid slot.
And Stokes missed his, Bish missed his, Barber's missed his, Necromancer.
I tried to be really cocky in Tier 3 and point right towards Ghost Rider and missed my breaking point for the grid box.
I did the same angle for Tier 2, 1 and 3. I pointed to the right.
Yeah, I tried to do that.
Sorry, the
and
left.
Missed my breaking point and failed epically. But this is it. Wait, there wasn't even any lights. I didn't see any lights. Okay, but we're on the way.
Well.
Brindle's... Oh, he's just about backed out, but they've all made it through. Adstoke's right there as well. Winky's come through in P4 as things stand, so...
Oh, we've got a McLaren round at the back.
Geke's out! Oh, wait, why has Geke been disqualified?
I don't know, but we've got a bit at the back because there was contact.
Winky's round! He must have lost traction. Error voice is out!
Oh, there's a massive crash at the back. Carbon fibre everywhere.
Safety car. Virtual safety car, sorry. What's happened to the McLaren at the back? He's also had a bit of a... That was absolute carnage.
Biff got spun round. I think it was at Farm Corner.
Yeah. Okay. So Geke had issues, couldn't get back in. Red Bull had an absolute disaster. That is for sure. But...
And the Silverstone faithful go crazy.
Yeah, they definitely have. I'll tell you what though, the Silverstone faithful, 2 Dutch drivers out, it's a massive shame, isn't it?
We will not go down that road, Connor. We will not go down that road.
Well, we all saw how unhappy they were when Max Verstappen crashed in 2021.
I said we will not go down that road.
It had to be bright. Oh, Brendel's got to drive through! And so has Scottish Ninja, they've both done it!
And Ant Stokes got 5 seconds for speeding in pit lane.
Oh my, what is going on? I'm so confused. Oh my goodness. But, let's just have a chill pill for a minute. But those two are practically... They've got a big old gap, these two, as well, already. That's the even bigger shame for them, but now they're going to have to fight their way forward. 2.3
seconds to Baby Hornet.
Yeah, look at the start the championship leaders made as well.
Yeah, P5 currently.
That'll be enough for the title.
On the back of Chelsea.
Yeah, that'll be enough for the title for him at the minute, so he'll be delighted with that.
He's got Nick Big T up his chuff, to quote you.
He has, but he's also up the chuff of his fellow South African, Mr. Chelsea in the Haas. He's up the Haas, off the Haas. So let's see. Oh, there's a RC Danny's just gone super wide in cops. So this heat is horrible, by the way. Like real life English weather.
Tell me about it.
But I mean, we've got similar weather at Silverstone right now by the looks of it. But look at Nick, he's having a little look at Avinash, but you don't want to be getting too involved with Avinash as he's in that title fight. Monster's also come in the pits at some point because he is down in last place. Fastest lap for Brindle. These guys are checking out a little bit out front, but there's been a moment for, I think it's Smith in the Ferrari. Yep, he's had a moment. Just a red car Rambo, he's going to be trying to fight his way back up. He's a bit of a goat of tier 4 when he comes to a turbine.
I think he's done quite a few races at Silverstone, because he's done, I think he I can't remember if he did X. I know obviously he did tier 2 because he reserved in Martin's seat. I think he did tier 1 as well, and he's done tier 3, and now he's doing
this week. You could share seats with other people, you know. No, to be fair, I don't think anyone minds really, but...
It's ever since he's got his new wheel, he's been loving it, fair enough.
Well, I mean, it's new game time as well, it's new game season. So... yeah, I can honestly say I probably won't be playing this game very much. Well, I've got obviously Brazil next week, but other than that,
Chelsea's lost a couple of places. He's now behind Nick and Avinash.
Yeah, he had a big moment in Maggots and Beckett's. Oh, Avinash is out!
Oh, that's going to be big in the championship.
Oh my goodness! Carl, you did this. I think Scottish and Brindle are trying to serve their drive-throughs, but obviously can't.
Funnily enough, Jackster tried to serve his drive-through at the end of the last race, and it didn't let him have it.
You can't do it under safety car, that's the issue.
No, he didn't. He did it the lap after the safety car came in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, well. I didn't even see that he got the...
Quite a few people in the pits as well.
Yeah, to be honest, my last lap in Silverstone was pretty hectic. I have no idea what happened at any point. Do you know what makes me very, 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 very sick, though, Carl?
Go on.
Seeing Baby Hornet lead a race.
Why does that make you feel sick inside?
Well, he's done nothing in Tier 3 all season.
Problem?
Right, that was probably a bit harsh.
Yeah.
But he knows I'm kind of joking. But guess what? I'm not sorry. So anyway, on to Chelsea. He deserves the screen time.
When are you sorry?
Avinash, though, I'm so gutted for him. That is heartbreak. But the only saving grace for Avinash is, right, Brindle has to finish minimum third. Minimum.
Oh, there's contact between Chelsea and I think it was...
oh yeah, Chelsea is round.
RFC Danny under the safety car.
Yeah.
You do have 10 car lengths to play with, lads. Don't need to be too close to the car in front.
Yeah. You definitely do. But let's have a little look. Geke's back in the session. He's been disqualified. I feel utterly terrible for him as well. But I'll tell you something. Winky was last after like lap 1. He's now back up to P7.
That's what happens when you keep things clean.
That's what happens when you avoid all the trouble. Yes, that is for sure. But it's easier said than done sometimes, though, isn't it?
Oh, very.
Avoiding trouble is.
Got a few.
I think
cars
Ninja's
in the
now
pits
trying.
again.
I think Ninja's now trying to serve his drive-through again under the safety car, and obviously.
Yeah, I think Chelsea is as well. No.
No, Brindle's the one with the drive-through, but.
Yeah, sorry, both in the house.
Let's take the tyres off stream for now. Let's not give these race engineers any psychological advantage to their opponents. But I mean, safety car. I didn't actually expect to see one tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. But we've seen 2 already. So, who's your new prediction for the win, by the way?
Do I say?
No, you get the choice. Just be very careful. Just try not to maybe
I just
don't
killed
pick
my last prediction.
maybe don't pick Brindle. That would be my one suggestion.
Right, my new pick's red car Rambo.
That's just you hoping he crashes out, isn't it?
Maybe.
Do you know what? I've deliberately avoided this today, but my pick is Winky.
You haven't. No. You can't do that to the lad.
Rest in peace, Winky. It's been lovely knowing you and having you in Tier 4. I hope to see you again next season, and I hope you can bounce back from all your difficulties. But moving swiftly on, because we don't want to talk. Please let the safety car come in this lap. They're literally, yeah, okay, thank goodness we are back racing. When is Baby Hornet gonna lead us away? That is the real question.
He's really backed off.
If I was Ninja and Brindle, I would get that drive-through served as of right now. That's what I would do. But let's have a
right. Roger on that, Ojit.
Johnny Smooth is currently leading the race at the moment, but Baby Hornet, when is he going to put his foot down? He's gone. He's really. Brindle has served his drive-through, so that was smart from him. Danny,
Brindle
he's been disqualified
for not serving his drive-through.
Avinash is champion. But that's so sour because he's literally just got in the pits. Ninja's also been disqualified. Oh, this game is so messed up, and it is such a horrible way to decide a title. But Johnny Smooth is currently in the lead for Tier 4 anyway, because obviously everyone above him will get demotions. Winky is having a right old scrap with Smoggy Ghost round the outside of Luffield at the moment, but
Yeah,
look
just
at Nick
jumped
BT
to
pushing.
that.
Nick BT's practically up his chuff. Now on the run down to Cops, please don't. Please. Oh my goodness, they're side by side.
Nick BT
Really?
going around the outside of him before Cops.
Yeah, I think Winky backed out sensibly. It's not his fight, is it? So,
No, not really.
doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Red car now, he's sort of dropped off the back a bit of Smooth, but he's just about there. Smooth is obviously losing pace. These guys all above him are all in tier 3, so we know all about
Oh, got
that.
a yellow. I think
it's
that's,
Anton. I think it was Anton anyway. No, Anstone maybe
probably
actually, because I think he's dropped a few places.
someone at the back. Yeah, feel for you, Brindle. Not the nicest thing to happen.
Yeah, it's not a way a championship should be decided. I mean, I'm sure Abanash won't even be happy to. Monster's out.
Monster's retired in the pits.
Okay. He must have had rear wing damage then, potentially. But look at this little bit of a scrap. You got Smith side by side with Chelsea down in P11 at the moment. So, yeah, that is a good move from Smith up the inside of turn number 4. But let's have a little look. Baby Hornet,
Baby Hornet's
3
just picked up 3 seconds.
Yeah, he definitely has. That gap's sort of neutralised between Ghost Rider and Johnny though, hasn't it? Like Johnny's obviously now got Red Car right up his rear end. But these guys are sort of backing off a little bit, but no, they're
Yellow
all
in
good.
2, that's Biff.
Winky 3 seconds as well. Oh, what happened to Biff as he had a spin?
Biff went round out of Cops by the looks of it.
Yeah, here goes Ryan. He's having a look round the outside on the run down to Stowe, and he's got the move done. Johnny didn't fight it. He knows that Ryan is a higher tier.
Monsters put in the chat, car jumping in front of me, got front wing damage.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm sure the stewards will probably see that, but yeah, moving on.
Nick BT with the fastest lap of 32.2 on the hard tyres.
Anyone would think that Nick BT guy's a tier 1 driver, wouldn't they? He's just gone up the inside of Smooth as well. Smooth's not fighting it. Ghost Rider's just got
Danny. Yep. This is allowing Hornet to pull away because it's 2.2 up front.
Yeah, the issue for Hornet is he's obviously got that 3-second penalty, hasn't he? So
yeah,
massive shame for him.
Red Car Rambo looking to join in the fun. Now he's onto the gearbox of Danny as well.
The sad bit is we've actually only got 10 tier 4 drivers left in this race. No, not even.
Winky's just made a move on Smoggy Ghost.
Yeah, well done Winky. That was just on the run down to Cops, but he's got really deep at Cops, but he's got that 3 seconds, which is really going to hurt him. But is he going to be able to hold off? Because obviously Smoggy's going to get that DRS on the run down to Stowe. But let's wait and see. Ryan is...
yeah,
he's also managed to get Danny somewhere. I didn't see it,
yeah,
but let's have a look.
I think it was in. I think it was into Stowe.
Anton's just managed to get Smith on the run down to Stowe as well for P10. So, yeah, Nick BT.
Nick BT, 32-0 now.
Yeah, he's definitely got his foot down. That is 100% sure.
Yeah, he's just made the move into the loop.
Yeah.
On Danny.
Yeah, that is very, very true.
Ryan's lining up Ghost Rider in the DRS zone, makes it stick on the inside.
Got it done as well, very good move. So, that was a great start.
So at the moment, Johnny Smooth is still leading the tier 4 guys overall.
He is. Which means Johnny Smooth could take his maiden victory. Winky's currently in P2 as well, which is currently a great drive from him, so obviously he was my prediction for the win. But yeah, let's see how this cracks on. This is going to be interesting how it plays up, because Winky is going to be trying to get that gap down more and more to Johnny Smooth now.
It's quite spread at the moment as well, looking at the gaps.
Yeah, it really is at the moment, isn't it? So
would you say some of the medium runners are probably starting to lose grip in their tyres now?
I started to lose it at 10 on the I started on the mediums, and yes, my tyres started to go on lap 10. So I would definitely say they're starting to definitely feel it now. But yeah, I'll tell you what though, we've got a bit of a train starting to form behind Winky. We've got Smoggy Ghost, Ant Stoke, Anton all starting to get within each other here. But I'll tell you something, the other thing we could see is all the remaining Tier 4 drivers actually scoring points today.
Yeah, Ant Stoke's just made a move on the inside of Smoggy Ghost.
Yeah, he definitely has. Those guys are currently battling for what is actually the last podium spot at the moment. So let's see how quickly can he get past his teammate, and will his teammate actually try and fight him to keep that P2? That's the intriguing thing about this. But let's see what's going on. Smoggy Ghost, another 3-second penalty for him. That's not going to help towards his run at the podium spot. But I'll tell you something, it is a celebration for the Tifosi today, isn't it? With Abanash winning the title. Obviously not the way you would want to, but nevertheless.
Nick BT flipping, putting his foot down. Gone even quicker.
Yeah, he is. He's just got 3 seconds as well, so that's not going to help him. Let's go have a look at Ghost Rider. He's still sort of on the back.
The front drivers have just checked out.
I'll tell you what though, Ryan is right on the back of Baby Hornet. They're side by side. Ryan's looking at the out. He's gone deep.
He's gone very deep.
Oh,
very deep.
Tried the move and I threw a bottle at him and he's just absolutely failed it. But now Ghost Rider's having a look, running out. Good move running outside the Luffield, that was from Ghost Rider.
Brave,
and it just shows the respect that Ryan has for fellow drivers. Ant Stokes now within the DRS of his teammate Willy Winky. So
Nick BT now leads overall.
He definitely does. Nick BT. I don't think Baby Hornet fought it the most amount. I think Baby Hornet is definitely going to be coming in these laps. His tyres look pretty shot from the way he's driving at the moment. It has to be said. But let's see. No, he's not coming in, so let's wait and see what he's going to get up to here. That is for sure. So 14 laps to go. 5-second penalty, so Ant Stokes sped in the pit lane. Let's go have a look at penalties actually. So at the minute, you got Nick on 3, Baby Hornet on 3, Danny on 6, Winky on 3, Smoggy on 6, Ant Stokes on 10. He's got 2 speeding in the pit lane penalties.
So one of them should be being served right about now.
You would like to think so, yes, that is for sure. But I'm not sure if he did, because it obviously doesn't actually, well, actually, unless I go and have a look at the penalties very quickly, yeah, he did serve one. So either way, this race has been pretty disastrous for Ant Stoke. One to definitely forget. Baby Hornet's already out of a second from Nick BT, and he's got another 3 seconds as Baby Hornet as well, so let's have a little look. What can Baby Hornet do? I think he might come in this lap though, Baby Hornet, don't you?
I'd say so, because it's round about the time to stop for the mediums.
Yeah, he's actually he's gone a lap longer than I did on mediums.
it's such a long pit stop at Silverstone because of how long the pit lane is and the speed that it is, because it's about 37 miles per hour, if I'm not mistaken, the pit lane at Silverstone, which is hands down the slowest pit lane on the calendar, and
I think it's that
the
and
longest,
France
obviously,
tied.
as well.
I think it's that and France tied for the slowest, but yeah. No, I agree with you. I think but Silverstone's definitely the most painful pit lane, without a shadow of a doubt.
Especially if you get a drive-through.
Yeah.
I think if you get a drive-through, I think it's about 40 seconds you lose.
Yeah.
As you go through from the start to the end of the pit lane.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like.
That's just a guess.
Yeah. It's ludicrous to say the very least. But let's have a little look. What's going on? Who's the closest gap? Johnny Smooth, Winky, both in the pits. Both just coming out the pits as well. But let's see. Chelsea is now actually within range of Smith here for P8.
They've been quite nose to tail for the last few laps, and Chelsea has been getting quite close to the gearbox of Smith, but not quite getting the move pulled off.
They're obviously both fellow South Africans as well, aren't they? So probably pretty good friends in the process, you would expect.
Possibly.
Yeah. Let's wait and see, shall we? I'm sure someone will tell us if they're good friends or not. But yeah.
Baby Hornet speeding in pit lane.
Yeah. He definitely will. No, Winky will actually finish a lot higher because there's a couple of drivers that most of the top four still need to pit, and then obviously they get demotion. So, yeah.
I'll say the only one that really has to pit at this current moment in time, because obviously the hard tyres can go a bit longer, but we know how good he is on tyres, is Red Car.
Oh yeah, Ryan's very, very good on tyres, that is for sure. He's just not very good at controlling his ERS. That's the only Ryan weakness we have.
No, he dumps it all on the first lap.
Yeah, trust me, I know. That was a tactic I worked out in Season 4. So.
Oh, Avinash says closer than you think. I think referring to Smith and Chelsea.
Yeah. Oh, I think he means like... Because I said I think they're close friends, so...
Probably, yeah. I think that's what he's preferring.
So I'm guessing,
yeah.
Maybe they're related then, I just don't know about it.
Who knows?
Who knows? See, the MRC secrets will one day unveil, I'm sure. Let's actually watch this battle, because this battle at the moment is the closest on track.
Well, I'm watching one a bit further back between Johnny Smooth and Winky.
Yeah. And I'm sure those two are having those two are having a titanic scrap. Let's see, because Winky is a man that's driving like, well, he's driving like a man possessed at the moment. Obviously, Johnny Smooth has no penalties, so he will be absolutely loving life. That is for sure.
He's getting in the back. He's got in the slipstream now with the DRS.
Yeah, he's got the DRS.
Not...
I'll tell you what though, Winky has got so... I shouldn't actually really be showing the ERS level, should I? But Winky has used barely any of it. Ryan, Danny, Ghost Rider all in the pits. Where are they going to come out in comparison to Baby Hornet? Here is Baby Hornet. He's insanely glad. There's contact! He's round! Danny's gone with him! Danny's out! Safety car.
Safety car.
That was one coming out of the pits, one just minding his business in turn. What on earth happened there?
The only way I could probably say about that was probably mix up in communication there. One obviously coming out the pit lane, and that's all I can guess.
There's only one way I'd describe that: mess.
I think, yeah.
I think that's a pretty valid. I'm pretty certain the stewards are
I didn't
probably going to be looking into that one.
I didn't want to be that harsh, to be fair.
I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. I'm not putting the blame on anyone at all. I'm just saying it was a mess, because that's how it looked, and I think the stewards probably will be looking into that one after.
Well, Nick BT
He's
pits
come
on
in,
the hards.
he gets the free stop, and that is going to actually help him a lot. Smith now is in P4, so he goes.
He's going softs because obviously I think he needs to use at least 3 sets of tyres with being a Tier 1 driver.
Yep, so that will be the way it's going to be hard for him to get to the end from here, that's for sure.
Ant's the same, he's pitting as well, and he's got to use 3 tyre compounds with being a Tier 1 driver.
Yeah, Error Voice would have had to as well, but obviously I don't think he made it past turn 3, did he? So that's a bit.
Nah, his was the car that I seen a bit of carbon fibre flying and pointing the wrong direction, missing a wheel.
See what though, Mr. Rambo though, he's now out in P2. Ghost Rider in P3. Anton actually got out of the pits in P4. And then you got Baby Hornet P5. He's still... Baby Hornet managed to hold... Winky's past... Winky and Smoggy Ghost are traded in positions under a safety car. Probably not the brightest things to be doing there, lads. But I tell you what this does do. This brings the field all very, very close together.
It's practical. When the safety car comes in, what lap would we say?
I reckon it'll be 17 into 18 potentially. So, yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, which means probably Nick BT will probably have to come in again because I think the soft tyres will only go about 7 laps tops.
Yeah, most. I haven't actually tested how far they go on this game.
I'm only going off of Tier 3 because I noticed Simba started on the soft tyres in Tier 3 and he pitted, I think it was lap 7.
He did say to me that I think he had, after whatever lap he pitted, he had 68% I think he said on his front left.
And how was that feeling?
By his sound effects, not good. But I think he did have a spin mixed in with that because there was something that happened on lap 1 or whatever.
Avinash says after 5 laps they are dead.
Ah. Well, that's never a good thing. I mean, I know the hards, they go through
a graining phase.
Yeah, a massive graining phase. I prefer the hards after 10 laps, like after about 10 laps than I do for the first 10 laps. I genuinely do. The first 10 laps, but then eventually I'll get into a groove with them and the grip will just feel pretty endless. It's like my mediums, I probably pitted too early considering I feel like I actually had a lot more speed on my mediums, but you know.
Thing is though, would you rather pit on your actual pit lap or would you rather stop the lap before?
I pitted
because of the amount of time you lose.
Yeah, I mean the overcut has proven. The overcut has proven to be very powerful, hasn't it? Because one, the tyre warm-up's horrible for the guys that come out the pits.
Yeah.
And two, the pit lane's that long and everything. So.
I mean, Tier 1 and 2 were quite prominent to that because those that ended up going longer ended up losing time than those that went a bit shorter.
Yeah, exactly. But
Plus, I think the safety car in Tier 2 probably played a factor because it came out at the perfect time for the medium runners to pit, so they practically got a pre-pit stop.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Dumbest Hornet that got a bit destroyed by that. He was a hard tyre runner at the start, and obviously pitting that early for medium tyres would have been very risky between then and the end of the race, because the mediums are only at their peak, I would say, for about 11-12 laps, in my opinion.
Yeah, I did find with the mediums as well, the pace dropped off pretty quick compared to, let's say, the hards, but the hards can hold the pace quite long because of the durability of that tyre.
Yeah. I think we're going to get one more lap.
Looks like it. I mean, there's a McLaren of Biff that's not quite caught the back of the pack yet, as he's coming up to Maggots and Beckett's.
Yep. So we're getting one more lap, but let's have a little chat about F1 23. YouTube chat, get involved. What is everyone's opinions on it? Carl, what things have you seen that you're positively hyped about?
From what I've seen, I haven't seen a lot because I've been trying to not really look into it, because I'm one of these, if it's a game that I really look into, I tend to not look at things and kind of ruin it before I first get the chance to get my hands on it. But that's just how I am, so I haven't really looked into it that much.
Okay, well, what things
So
are you
really...
excited about, though? Or what new features that you know about are you excited for? Or I'm looking forward to the implementation of red flags.
That's probably one of the things that piqued my interest as well.
Yeah.
Because it'd be interesting to see how... I noticed that the red flags work the same as a safety car, like it can be standard, reduced, or turned off.
Yeah.
I kind of like the new ranking system for the
talking for a second,
ranked
Carl,
races.
okay? Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Fair point, Hodgie. Red flags. Race won't finish until 3. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was just skipping through something very, very quickly. But yeah, no, I think red flags are very, very exciting. That is for sure.
I mean, it's been quite a few years since red flags have actually been in the game, because they're in quite the earlier Codemasters games. I think from 2010.
I don't remember how they worked though, really, back then.
No, I didn't. But the red
did used to play that game, but
from what I've seen with the red flags with 23. They can also come out if the track gets really wet.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting if there's a wet race in the league next season.
Yeah, it definitely will. That is for sure. I mean, from what I've seen early on, at least from YouTubers and things like this, it's like apparently at the minute they look slightly like they're bugged and stuff like this. So,
there's going to be bugs to begin with, because obviously it's a brand new game.
Well,
where's Nick BT gonna go on this restart?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. He's on the soft tyre as well. I think he'll probably get to the end now. It'll be close, but let's wait and see. He's gone nice and early.
He'll go out the final corner.
Yeah, these camera angles in the final corner, by the way, are absolutely shocking. But let's have a look. Ghost Rider, he's right on the back of Ryan. Ryan really got caught there. Let's have a little quick gander at the tyres, because Nick BT is the only one on softs. He really could run away with this here. But the interesting battle...
Red car on the hards, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, the interesting battle here, though, is the battle for the lead between... Winky's round!
That's at the loop. No, it's not. That's just after Aintree.
Yeah. He's had a big moment, Winky. He went round.
Chelsea's lost a few places as well.
I messed up here, guys. Sorry, I forgot to turn notifications off, and now notifications just keep coming through. It's so annoying. But I do apologise for that. But yeah, Winky.
That's a very good question, Hodgie. Wonder if we'll get red flags in league races.
Well, it depends.
I think it is in multiplayer, because like I say, it works like a safety car. Yeah.
It's in all of it, but I think right now it's probably best to, well, based off what I see, it's probably best to not put them in multiplayer or league races, because, like I said, at the minute they look extremely inconsistent with how they're being given out, so...
It was a bit like when they implemented the formation lap with this game, of how buggy and stuff it was in the early stages of the game's life.
Yeah, but I'd tell you something very interesting, actually. Smoggy Ghost has taken the lead here for the Tier 4 drivers. Well, I say he's taking the lead.
And Stokes crashed.
He's got 9 seconds to put.
Or is that in pit lane?
That is pit lane. Yes.
Yeah.
Winky's also in the pits. Williams about a day to forget. But I tell you something, Winky's still likely to score points here. Very likely. I tell you what, though, I wonder if Smoggy Ghost can pull away here, because he may take the win for the Tier 4 boy. I keep nearly saying Challenger boys, because I'm used to... there's that many higher tier drivers that I'm thinking it's MRCX. It's catching me off
Yeah,
guard.
you do get that feel sometimes in Tier 4 because of the spread of drivers from each tier, whether
Yeah.
it's 1, 2 or 3 reserving in.
It's the same for Tier 3 as well, isn't it? Like, there's a lot. I think today we had, what, 10? 9 or 10
Yeah,
reserves?
you had about half the grid, about half of Tier 3 ended up being reserved for.
Yeah, you really did. But I tell you what, there's one man here that's going to gain a tremendous amount, and that's Chelsea. Respect to Chelsea, he's got no penalties. He's the only Tier 4 driver with none. So...
Gets a bit sketchy out of Stowe.
Yeah, I'm just watching Ryan against... Oh, actually, I'm going to go watch Johnny against Smoggy, because Johnny keeps making a movement into the DRS of Smoggy and then sort of moves out of it a little bit. So, it's an interesting one. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to think Smoggy's on the medium tyre, so he's going to have the traction out of the corners compared to Johnny Smooth, who's on the harder tyre.
Yeah, he definitely is. That is for sure. Johnny Smooth is...
He's definitely got the more straight line speed than Smoggy is.
Yeah, I've
Johnny.
noticed that with Johnny all race though. He seemed to be really gaining on. Like, I think it was, well, in Tier 3 for example, I ran, I think, quite high wings compared to a lot of people. But I think it was Woomax behind me. Oh my goodness, every straight he was eating me up, even if I started using ERS. And this was when like DRS would be disabled. I was like, oh my goodness. It was crazy. But I look at the lead Nick Beattie has out in front now. It's crazy. That is for sure. But Smoggy Ghost is going to currently, as things stand, lose to Johnny Smooth here. At least place-wise. Let's have a look. Has Necromancer just gone past Chelsea? I think Chelsea's just had a moment.
I think Chelsea made a mistake. Yeah, I think Chelsea made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it was out of Cops probably, because that's where Necromancer snuck through.
Yeah. That's how it looked. No, I think it, yeah, it may have been out of Cops, yeah, because Chelsea dropped quite a way behind it. That's not going to help him as well with the penalties he's got. Well, lack of penalties he's got. He's not within the time he needs of the drivers in front as things stand. So, yeah. Let's see. Winky's the man. He'll be absolutely kicking himself. He was in such a good position, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's still probably got chance to probably bag a point.
Yeah.
With the demotions of the higher drivers.
Yeah. He definitely does.
It's so spread from fifth down. The only people that are really close enough are Ant and Ghost Rider and Redcar.
Yeah, these are the most fascinating battles because even Smoggy now is starting to pull away.
Mind you, Smith slowly creeping up on the back of Johnny Smooth.
He is, but I see something. Ghost Rider's just made a move on Ryan for P2, so that is a done deal. Anton's also sniffing around. You got the two Alfa Romeos, third and fourth at the minute. Baby Hornet's starting to catch these guys as well. He wants in on the battle a little bit here. Baby Hornet does.
Feels a little bit left out, but he wants a bit of that. He wants a bit of slice of that pie further up the track. As Ant's just got Barber into the loop.
Yeah, he definitely has. I'll tell you something though. You might find out tomorrow that Baby Hornet may now be a champion in MRC as well. Because the Constructors' Championship may have been wrapped up today.
Interesting.
So he may now be a champion as well, potentially, but that's one I guess we'll kind of have to wait and see. But Chelsea is already on the back of Necromancer again, so I do wonder if Chelsea's going to be able to get this done.
I think so, because it is 6-lap mediums against 12-lap hards, but that probably could even be the tyres about level with the durability. Yeah. Probably.
Most likely, yeah. but let's see what is going on, because...
Ant's just had Ghost Ride around the outside of Stowe.
Yeah, he definitely has.
The battling's really helping Baby Hornet to close up, because he's on that 1 second bubble.
Yeah, I wonder if... Did Ryan let Ant go by any chance? Because Ant was behind Ryan. And now...
Probably.
Yeah. Most likely. There's definitely something I've missed here, isn't there? But, yeah. But Baby Hornet, though, like you said, he's now right on the back of these guys as well, so... I mean, it's crazy to think that there's actually been a title wrapped up today in this race.
Smith's within DRS of Johnny Smooth.
He is, he's right up the chuck of him now as well, so that's an interesting one. But as I was saying, yeah, it's kind of crazy to think there's actually been a title confirmed in this race, isn't there? So, yeah, congratulations to Avinash. He's now a champion. Obviously, like I said earlier, it won't be the way he wants to win it, but he's deserved it over the duration of the season. He's dominated.
Been the most
Tier 4.
consistent driver in Tier 4 from what I've seen.
Yeah, most... well, yeah, definitely. There's no question about that. So, that is how it is.
Wonder if Smith will have a look at Johnny Smooth into Stowe.
Potentially, Johnny Smooth's out of BRS as well, but then so Smith. Neither of them have
they're both
it, so.
flashing actually, but they weren't quite close enough to try it. They're both flashing.
They are very much so, but we are now actually on the penultimate lap of this race. So, interesting little battle between obviously Ghost Rider now and Ryan. Those guys are so close together. I think Ryan admitted himself he had a pretty disastrous Tier 3 race as well, didn't he? So,
yeah, I did notice he had a bit of a poor opening lap.
Yeah, I think he got caught up in some silly stuff and then it just ruined it all for him. But
I think Nick BT is going to win overall, because obviously even with the 4th place drop.
Yeah, but I think it adds itself out so that Smoggy... I think they will all end up dropping below the top 4 in the Tier 4. So I think Smoggy, Johnny, Smith and Biff will still end up your top 4.
Yeah.
So, well, I'd like to think so anyway, but yeah. But let's see, so we are now heading to the final lap. We've got 1 lap to go after this. Mr. Red Car Rambo still right. Oh, he's got 3 seconds. Oh, Red Car Ryan Rambo himself has just picked it. He just went slightly wide at Stowe and it just cost him a little bit of time. Let's go have a look at Smith versus Johnny, because this is actually... I'll tell you something, right? Hold on a minute.
Smith's too far back from it.
Smoggy Ghost has got... No, he hasn't. Ignore me. Just pretend I never said anything. I thought Smoggy Ghost had the gap to Johnny Smooth for some weird reason, but he doesn't. So, yeah.
Well, Smoggy Ghost has picked up another 3.
As I said his name as well, that is pretty harsh. But
Johnny Smooth's just got 3 as well.
That's 6 for Johnny, but he, as things stand, it was... Actually, he might not. Will Smith... How many Smith on? Smith's going to take the win. He's going to take the win. As things stand, Smith is going to potentially win his debut, well, his maiden MRC race here. So...
Now that's stuff you'd like to see. People coming in and putting their... stamping their authority from race 1. That's nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, well, Smith's been here a long time, but this is just going to be his first ever win. So, it's great. It's great to see him really fighting tooth and nail. Nick BT does win it on track. Anton will come home in second by the looks of it. Ghost Rider will come home
he's
third.
He's looking into Stowe. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go have a
Side by
look.
side with Johnny Smooth.
I think Johnny's going to hold. Oh, Smith's got it, but Smith.
Inches from each other.
What a move!
He makes it stick.
Wow, that is a great move, and potentially he might have. He's done it. Smith's won. Johnny will come home second. Wow, that is.
What an overtake to get your first maiden win.
Yeah, he did it. He did it in style. That is for sure. Necromancer will be the next man.
I mean, fair play to both
across.
drivers giving each other space at that part of the track, because it is very tight through there.
It's so easy to send it as well and not even think about the other driver, isn't it? So.
Very.
Especially on the last lap. But, yeah. Necromancer, 5 seconds, unserved penalty.
Just waiting on Winky now.
Yeah, your heart goes out. I think my heart goes out a bit to Winky. He was doing so well. And then just dropped a few places. But Avinash is your Tier 4 champion for Season 10. I'm sure you'll see him in Tier 3 next season, fighting hard. Brindle, commiserations to you. Such an unlucky way to lose it as well, due to that sort of glitch with a DSQ. You could have taken it on to Brazil, but sadly that is the way the cookie crumbles. But a massive congratulations to Avinash. I'm sure you can agree with that, Carl.
Oh yeah, definitely. Most consistent driver in Tier 4.
Yeah.
Well-deserved champion.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's impossible to disagree with that, but that is it for Silverstone. Brazil will spring you up 2 more title fights for next week. Well, technically this week as well, but you've got Chris Bailey versus Sabia versus G-Star in a mouth-watering MRCX finale in Brazil on Friday, and then we come back Monday 7 o'clock. You've got the Tier 2 championship to be decided between Mark Hodgson and Kaiser Soze. But your finishing grid, Nick BT takes the win, Anton second, Ghost Rider third, Baby Hornet fifth. Then you got Smith, who actually wins the race, Johnny Smooth in second, and Smoggy goes third, but Chelsea will come home ninth. Biff in 10th, Necromancer 11th, Winky 12th, and then Antstoke, Danny, Monster, Abanash, Error Boys, Scottish Ninja, Brindle, and Geke all did not finish, and obviously Abanash is your champion. Carl, driver of the day.
I'd have to go with Smith, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd agree with you 100% on that one. Just all-round great drive, wasn't it? And made an MRC win, so yeah. But that'll be it. Thank you for watching, and Carl, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure as always.
And I will see you all next week. Goodbye.